Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. But as for prophecies, they will come to an end. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will come to an end. And now faith, hope, and love abide. These three, and the greatest of these is love.
Thank you all for coming from near and far to help us make this truly a special day. Thank you to Reg, Richard's father, for everything that he's provided here at the farm and for setting us out in this lovely location. How appropriate it is that we are celebrating this wedding in the heart of cider apple country, with the Weston's orchards nearby. For apple is, of course, an ancient symbol of health, happiness and love.
Now I'd like to take a brief moment to talk about our lovely bride Sophie.
We feel that we are so lucky to have such a happy, funny, kind, creative and loving daughter.
It is a real privilege to be able to call her a very close friend. From the first time I met her, I was struck by her warmth and genuine kindness.
A young lady with great determination and perseverance, who has already achieved much in her artistic and professional endeavours.
She has a great many talents both in her profession and outside of it, including her amazing artistic skills that have already been mentioned many times, jewellery making, dressmaking, and for also mixing cocktails that are as bold, potent and fierce as her legal arguments in court.
Sophie has always been very determined and focused in everything she's done.
It's clear that you've become not only Rich's partner in life, but also his rock and his confidant with your unwavering support.
Sophie was entirely focused and knew that law was what she wanted to do.
I know that Rich has also been the same for you too.
In the presence of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we have come together to witness the marriage of Richard and Sophie, to pray for God's blessing on them, to share their joy, and to celebrate that marriage is a sign of unity and loyalty, which all should uphold. And Richard, will you take Sophie to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her, as long as you both shall?
I will.
Sophie, will you take Richard to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him, as long as you both shall?
I will.
An especially big thank you to Sophie and Richard for organising such a wonderful occasion and laying on this fabulous feast that you're about to enjoy.
Good afternoon all. I hope you're having a lovely day so far, and thank you very much for celebrating this amazing day with us.
Sophie has made many friends along the way, and it is a pleasure to welcome many of you here today from school, with Katie here being the bridesmaid, from university, colleagues who've become friends at work, and of course, it wasn't just a workplace, it was the place where Sophie and Richard met. So it must be a very convivial place to work.
And as we celebrate today, it's clear to everyone here and that you bring out the very best in each other, and that you both have a way of making everyone around you feel equally valued and cherished. You're a magnificent couple, and we all couldn't be happier for you today. Now, what has been really special has been watching the evolution of Rich and Sophie's relationship right from the start. When Rich started going out with Sophie, it was certainly the happiest that I've ever seen him in his life, apart from when Gloucester beat Bath away last October.
No, but seriously, what can I say about Sophie? Well, I fell in love with my best friend, and I am ever so grateful that the feeling was very much reciprocated. Sophie is by far the most beautiful person that I have ever met. She is graceful, elegant, tenacious, funny, adventurous, intelligent, with an ingenuity for design and art. She is kind, loving, and the person with whom I want to spend the rest of my life. It was Aristotle that wrote, "Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies," and in Sophie, I have definitely found my soulmate. So before I become too emotional and crack out an awkward joke, please join me in raising a toast to my wonderful bride, to Sophie.
When Sophie was leaving primary school, her teacher wrote in her final report that she was like a beautiful butterfly about to emerge into the world. And now she has found her partner, and they are ready to take off into the world together.
So without further ado, ladies and gents, please join me in raising a glass to the wonderful bride and groom. May your journey together be filled with endless joy, laughter, and a love that grows stronger with each passing day. Cheers. 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 Thank you.